How's it going, guys? IW/Mark III Super Parts here. Before we get into the video, if you guys need any Mark III Super Parts, specifically off this car, please let me know. I'm going to be parting this car out over the next couple weeks. If you guys need anything, please let me know. Please reach out, message me. Preferably message me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description. Thanks. Hope you enjoy the video. How's it going, guys? Sad video today. We are pulling this red 90 turbo manual over to the shop to part it out. I tried selling it whole. Nobody wanted to buy it. I had a bunch of people saying, oh, I should save it. Oh, I should save it. But nobody wanted to buy it. I just wanted to get a couple of videos of this car to make a YouTube video so I can show that all the parts are working and what parts are working, what parts aren't. This car has a rod knock. Might be a valve, something wrong with the valves or something like that, but we're pretty sure it's a rod knock, so that's why this car is going to get parted out. But I would just want to get a video of the car while it's driving, just to show that the R154 works fine, that like the CPS and all the ignition system stuff works fine and stuff like that, because that's very important. And some of that, like I don't like selling broken parts to people, so I like having proof of that the parts worked. Got the gauge cluster working. Motor's got pretty good oil pressure. It's just that little knock or tick or whatever the hell's going on. But yeah, this is gonna might be a little bit of a long video. Just driving to the field here. Shifted into second gear. There. So first and second work fine. You can't really get more than like first or second in this field. I don't want to be going like 40 miles an hour through a field that's not really that big. So, but yeah, brakes work. The cluster seems to work fine. The cluster screws there a little bit rough. Let's see. Window switch, driver's side, up and down, passenger side, down, up, works fine. Then we've got the passenger switch, down, up, works good. Climate control, here's the climate control, which I might have sold already. The whole reason I parted this car out, aside from like the issues, is I already had somebody coming for the seats and for the bumper, so they're pretty much already sold. So let's see here. We got medium. It's got a little bit of stuff like behind the screen, but other than that, you can probably tear it apart and clean it if you wanted to. I don't really like doing that. I don't like spending a lot of time like doing that and stuff, but that works. All those seem to work fine. Turn it off. Let's see. Glove box looks normal, like it's peeling a little bit, but that's okay. Doesn't have a dash. Let's get out. We'll do a walk around and I'll explain why I'm parting this car out. So here's the 90 turbo manual. I mean, it's not a bad car. I think it would have been a good project, but nobody really wanted to buy it, so sounds mean. 7M GTE. You can hear the rod knock we got going on. kind of a sad video, but at the end of the day, I run a business. I love helping people get parts for these cars. I love keeping these cars on the road. Maybe not my own cars on the road, but I love helping other people keep their cars on the road, fixing them, restoring them. And with that, you have to part out cars. This one I tried selling whole. Had a couple people interested, but nobody really wanted to pay what I was asking for it. And I have a decent amount of money tied up in this car. So I don't really want to, I'm not in the business to buy cars and then to give them away, or to buy cars and then to sell them for what I have in it. That's not how a business is successful. So some people are going to be mad that I'm parting this car out. It's whatever. I don't tell them how to do their job. They shouldn't tell me how to do my job. I don't tell them how to spend their money. They don't tell me how to spend mine. So anyway, thanks for clicking on the video. I want to go over some of the reasons I am parting this car out, aside from not being able to sell it as a whole car. There's two really big reasons as to why I'm parting this car out. You'll see in a little bit the knock. It's got a rod knock. It's common with these 7Ms, the oil pressure issues and stuff. This one has a rod knock. It doesn't sound too bad. I think you might be able to fix it with new bearings, but then you pretty much got to do a full rebuild anyway. So yeah. And then the second issue that I hate, a lot of people were like, I had one guy on Instagram, he was like, man, that's a shame you're parting out a sunroof car. And I'm like, you don't know anything about Supras, I guess, because these are not factory sunroofs. The factory sunroofs are body color and they're metal. This is like glass or plastic or whatever, and it doesn't close. That's why I'm parting it out, is just because one of the reasons with the rod knock is the roof doesn't close. And you can't get parts for them because these are all dealer installed. No, Toyota didn't do this, that some of the dealers did and stuff, or aftermarket after the car was sold. And so you can't get parts for them. So I have a car, yeah, the car looks good, but I mean, it needs paint, it needs a motor rebuild. So I'm gonna have a lot of money tied up in that. And so people would be like, why don't you fix it and sell it? I'm gonna have so much money tied up in the motor rebuild and fixing the roof, because I would have to, I don't know how I'd fix that roof, honestly, because like I said, can't get parts for it. So I'd have to, I was thinking cut the roof off, drill the spot welds and cut the roof off, and then put on like another hardtop roof, because this is originally a hardtop car. So I mean, that's time, money, and effort, and then time and money to rebuild the motor. And then what am I going to do, sell it for less than what I'm going to part it out for? I mean, that's just dumb in terms of a business. So I'm not doing that. The car's just getting parted out. I already have somebody coming for the seats and somebody coming for the bumper, and I know this car can go to save a bunch of other cars, and that's just the way that it's going to be. So yeah, let me know if you guys would have parted this car out, or if you would have fixed all the issues with this car. And that's not all the issues, not just the roof and the rod knock. I mean, it's an old car, so it's going to have other issues. All these cars, all these Mark III Supras have certain issues. Maybe, I mean, some have common issues, some have other issues. Like this one, this fender's dented and it would need painted, and then the clear coat's failing in a lot of spots. It looks like they polished it, because the car, it's dirty now, but it looked like they polished it at one point, because the paint did look good when I first got it. Like, it was still clear coat failing, but it looked good for that. I mean, it's got scratches like here and here, so it really needs paint work for sure. I mean, you got to do the trim, that's common. The windshield's cracked, so that's more money. So like, yeah, to sell this car as a whole car, I can kind of understand why nobody wanted it for what I was asking. I was asking $7,000 for it. I can kind of understand that, but hopefully everybody else can understand why I'm parting it out. But yeah, let me know if you guys would have parted this car out knowing all the issues that it has, because a lot of times you can't see this online and stuff. Like, needs door panels. This door panel's got a hole in it. Yeah, I need to vacuum these seats and get them cleaned up for when that guy comes tomorrow. That door panel's good, but it's missing a bezel, or missing like a shift boot, but that's easy. Steering wheel needs redone, needs a new dash. I don't think the car has rust though, which is kind of rare to see one not have rust. That's really cool, but it is what it is. I'll probably cut the quarters off and sell them, or if somebody really wants this as a roller, maybe I might sell it as a roller for like a couple thousand if somebody's really interested in it. But like with that roof and stuff, I don't see anybody wanting it. So if you guys see this video and you're interested in this car, please let me know before I get it too far done. Probably gonna get the motor stripped pretty quick. So, but yeah, if anybody needs anything off this thing, please let me know. If you need parts or if you want to buy it as a roller or whatever. Oh yeah, I need to get a clip of the turn signal stock working. So here's the motor of the 90 turbo manual. We've got, the car runs, so the AFM works, the CPS works, coil packs work, igniter works, the fuel pump relay has been deleted, but the fuel injector resistor, and it works and everything. The brakes work. I don't know if the ABS works for 100% sure, but usually that doesn't fail, and it doesn't have an ABS light on, so I think it's good. The idle air, the car idles pretty good, so I'd say the idle air is good. It has a 10-blade fan if anybody needs that. What else is common stuff? Wiper motor, I haven't checked if it works. No, I know it works because that's the one, we use that one sometimes to test other wiper motors and plug that one back in and it worked. Mirrors, pretty good shape. They usually have cracks. They're not in that bad of shape. They're in pretty good shape. If anybody wants the mirrors, hit me up. If anybody wants these wheels, I don't plan on keeping them. I think they're only 16. 89 plus fog lights. There's only one grill left. The trim I'm probably going to keep for one of my projects. Door handles if anybody needs them. The tail lights. I get a lot of people asking for tail lights, so let's get a good look at these tail lights. They have a little bit of crack. There's a crack there, a crack there, crack here. So this isn't a perfect set. If you want a mint set of tail lights, this probably isn't the set for you. There's a crack there. What's going on here? Looks like something's going on there. Like, it almost looks like they clear coated these or something, and it's like running a little bit. Oh, there's a little chip here, right there. And the center looks pretty good. These would all also do really well with a polish too, to clean them up a little bit. The center is the best part. If nobody wants these as a set, I'll probably just sell the center separate and then sell those separately as well. Oh, 3-piece wing, another big part. This one's in pretty good shape, needs painted of course. But yeah, if you guys need any parts from this car, please let me know as soon as you can, because a lot of these parts are going to sell fast. I get people asking me for some of these parts like weekly, and I'm like, those sell so quick. So, and there's only one set of mirrors, one set of door handles, one set of fog lights on each car. So if you guys need anything, please let me know as soon as possible, because this stuff's going to go really quick. Some of this stuff's going to go really quick. It's R154 too. One more thing that we know is good in this car, because it runs and drives and everything seems to work, is the engine harness. Those are very rare, hard to find in turbo manual. So this one has a turbo manual engine harness that works fine. So if anybody needs that, please let me know. That was the 90 Toyota Supra turbo manual. Here is a startup of it. Starts up pretty good and everything. Just got that knock. Alright, I wanted to get a video of the headlights, turn signals, tail lights, and fog lights working. Turn on the headlights. Okay, headlights are on. Turn signals on. Turn the fog lights on. Fog lights are both working. Alright, turn signal, one or the other. Okay, other one. Okay, we'll go around to the back. Side marker light was working. Here's the tail lights are working. This one I think has a bulb out, but other than that, everything's fine. We got one tag light working, that tag light works. All right, do the right turn signal. That one works. Left turn signal. Everything works, no hyper flash, all looks good. All right. Third brake light's working. That seems like that one's working now. Okay, now we're gonna test the windshield wipers. I wanted to get a video of the mirrors working. We got it on the left mirror. Left, right, up, down. And then that one over there. Left, right, up, and down. So thanks for watching. I think that's about it on this car, and I just wanted to explain to everybody, all my followers, why I'm parting it out. It's just a business decision at the end of the day. I run this Mark III Supra Parts as a business, and I've made so many friends doing this, so that's cool. But at the end of the day, yeah, it is just a business to make money. And this car is going to go all around the world to help save other Supras. I've shipped parts to so many different countries. I can't even remember all of them. I've shipped them to the Middle East. I've shipped a bunch of parts to Australia, a bunch of parts to Europe. I don't think I've shipped to Russia like very few times. I've shipped to a place called Saipan, which is in like the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And it's so cool to just talk to these people where there's like a Supra on a little island, and that's the only Supra that's on that island or whatever. There's just so many cool stories with these cars. And that's one of the reasons I love parting them out. I mean, the money, I'm not gonna lie about it, the money's nice, but it's really cool to meet the people and help save other Supras. So thanks for watching. If you guys need any parts from this car, please let me know.